Amherst, Nova Scotia, a quiet town on the edge of the Bay of Fundy. In the late 1800s, it was the kind of place where everyone knew their neighbours, and where strange stories didn't last long, until one did. It began in 1878 in a modern wooden house on Princess Street, the home of Esther Cox, a 19-year-old woman whose life would soon become the centre of Canada's most famous haunting. One night, after a terrifying encounter with a man who threatened her life, Esther fell gravely ill. When she recovered, something had changed. Those around her began to notice strange sounds, knocking, scratching, footsteps that came from nowhere. At first the family thought rats were in the walls, but then objects began to move. Furniture shifted, clothes were thrown across the room, and words seemed to appear, written by unseen hands, on the plaster walls. Witnesses reported loud bangs echoing through the house, as though someone were striking the walls with a hammer. Sometimes the bed under Esther would rise from the floor, vibrating violently as she screamed in terror. Soon, the activity followed her wherever she went. Knocks answered questions, objects were hurled across rooms. One doctor, Dr. Carity, visited the house and personally witnessed the bed shakes and the words, "Esther Cox, you are mine to kill," etched mysteriously on the wall. News spread quickly. Reporters arrived. Neighbours gathered outside at night, hoping to catch a glimpse or a sound of the unseen tormentor. Even local clergy attempted exorcisms, but the disturbances only grew worse. When Esther moved to live with friends in another town, the activity continued. Lights flashing in the dark, spontaneous fires igniting, and objects appearing and vanishing in full view of witnesses. Skeptics accused Esther of fakery, claiming she suffered from hysteria or emotional trauma. But too many respectable witnesses, doctors, clergy, and neighbours, swore they saw things no human could explain. In the end, the phenomena slowly faded. Esther moved away, married, and tried to leave the horror behind. Yet the legend of the Amherst Poltergeist lingered, a haunting so well documented that even New England ghost researchers crossed the border to investigate. Was Esther the victim of supernatural forces, or of her own haunted mind? No evidence was ever found, only fear, mystery, and testimony that still chills the curious nearly 150 years later. The Great Amherst Mystery remains one of North America's earliest and most baffling poltergeist cases. Some say it was proof of restless spirits. Others call it a mirror of human trauma, manifesting to something that touched the physical world. Whatever it was, it left its mark on Amherst forever.